welterweight matchup between Bruce Lee and Kamaru Usman. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion, and when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hoops and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, some differences in height and reach as well. We go inside the octagon here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist, and they checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch. That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Just over 3 minutes to go. Nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard. Every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys just start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades.
Liver kick. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
See what he can do here in the clinch.
Let's go.
He is all about that left kick to the body. Hook to the head there by Usman. 20 seconds to go in round one. Single collar tie. And there comes the separation now. Effective punch there by Usman. All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's giving his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he was trying to take him down. There you go.
Oh, nice slam as he gets him to the canvas. Exactly what he needed. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, side control now. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Lee. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Checks the leg kick. As he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate. He's hurt bad.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Another takedown attempt, not there.
Beautiful strike.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Back to the jab now, no good.
Nice body kick.
He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Man, that hurts to watch as he lands another strike to his opponent's liver. He has continued to target that area after landing that huge liver shot earlier in the fight. Lee gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not good.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to shoot a blind shot. It got defended, as you would expect him to.
Just missed with the left there. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Wow, lands a double leg takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Lee. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Usman's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities where you can either escape or sweep.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent, he jumped.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all weight to his opponent.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, so the fight goes the distance. We'll take a look back at the action, but should go his way given all he got done in the striking game.
Yeah, he did a great job of landing at will, mixing up the target, doing everything that he's become known for in order to cruise to a very good decision. I know he didn't get the finish that he wanted so bad coming in here tonight, but he had a phenomenal performance, and he showed that he's one of the best fighters in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest for 9:28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, nice job by him there as he is